Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to a new edition of the Swis and John show. I am here with Jonathan. Jonathan, how are you?
Hey, hello. I'm doing very good. How are you, my friend?
I am really
Have
good.
fully
So,
recovered?
yes. I would say 99% recovered. Um, yeah, it's looking good, man. It's
The
cool, man.
the beard is growing as I see. Very
Mm,
good.
it's really soft and smooth.
Yeah, but you can't beat Mr. GMT for sexiness, but you're trying
No,
hard.
no, no, no. I'm not even trying. I mean,
Yeah. So Swiss, can you explain us the mystery of the full hour and 5 minutes mystery? Because I'm getting complaints and people are pulling their money out of our venture and all the things. Can you please explain that?
what do you mean? So
The
starting
five
at
past the full hour.
yeah. So usually it's just for me. Um Usually in my head we start at 9 p.m. exactly. But just to give me extra security, and in case I still have to prepare, pull up some websites or whatever, I give myself 5 more minutes just to be sure that everything is in order when we start the show. Okay,
Okay, so
so I prepare everything for 9 exactly, and then I have 5 more minutes to do whatever, make sure everything is good, and there you go.
just stress control,
Yes,
basically.
and actually, this is something I use every day. So I have a wall clock. Okay, I have a
Yeah.
wall clock at my home, and I purposefully set it 5 minutes early. So if I have to catch a train or something like this, uh, it gives me that extra 5 minutes of margin.
Uh-huh.
You
It's
know,
all about.
and I know that it is running 5 minutes early, but somehow it still works. It's
Okay.
really it's a life hack. Very
So
useful, guys.
So we have a comment here about Pendulum, and thank you very much for that. Yes, show usually is on Friday, but Swiss was not available yesterday, so we thought that we're gonna move it then on today. Usually, the Swiss and John show is happening on Friday,
Yes.
9:05 European time, and please just do your own calculation or ask in the
Yeah,
question
it is
in the
it is 3 p.m. New York time.
Ooh,
Are you
okay.
guys for real? What's going on, boys? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Doing it today? I was there waiting for 3 hours yesterday, waiting for it to start, and you completely stuffed me up. I had my wife screaming at me because I was sitting there like a moron, and now you're doing it today. Next time, give me some freaking notice so I'm not sitting there waiting like an idiot. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Have a great show. I'll see you later. Ciao.
Okay, so obviously Mr. GMT isn't thrilled about that. So I have to say it is entirely my fault, but I had something that came up at work. Friday at 9 p.m. I wasn't happy about it, but sometimes you have to make some sacrifices, and uh, YouTube doesn't give me any money. My work gives me money, so I tend to prioritize work over YouTube. Uh, so yeah, it is entirely my fault.
No. It's our fault. We are all we are in this all together, so it's our fault. Okay, so before we bore the audience even more, let's move on to topic number one. I would say
Sure. Just one question.
yes.
What did you think about that intro?
Oh, it was hilarious. Thank you very much, Lone Star. That is brilliant, genius. I totally love it. Thank you very much.
Yes, Lone Star made that first intro for us. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It is
and
amazing.
and the next intro will come from Perth Luxury, by the way. He doesn't know it, but now he has it because he's in the comments.
Ooh, I I'm very excited about this. So, our first topic. Why is it not working? Obviously, no.
You had 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I know. Wait. Oh no, I removed it somehow. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this watch right here. So obviously it looks like a certain high-end watch made by Urwerk with those wandering hours, which I tend to really like. But it is made by Triclops, and it is called the Fantasus Triclops.
Yeah. So yeah, you and I agree. I love the way that Urwerk revolutionized
Yes.
displaying time. And this is basically the second generation of showing the time or displaying the time. Before that, they had those rotating discs, which were not really super exciting for me. But those rotating cubes, I think, are brilliant, and I'm very happy that to see this kind of displaying time again. So maybe we tell the viewers how this watch is working.
Yeah, sure. So how it works, you can see over here, it is a wandering hour. So this entire display rotates. Okay, so you read the time with this third of the dial over here, and actually, every time this, they call it a obelisk. It also rotates. And so, for example, you can see here that it is 6 o'clock, exactly 6 o'clock. When this guy points here, it would be 6:30. And when it's over here, it would be 7. So actually, this is 4. But by the time it reaches over here, it would have rotated to the number 7, which is displayed over there. So this is how it works.
Yeah, so the 7 is not visible yet, but the cube will turn and will display the 7 when it's time. And basically the time is read only at that small segment between 10 and 2 on a conventional watch.
Exactly.
So at the moment it is sharp 6 o'clock. If this hand moves to the next dot or index, it will be 6:05. So you will have to guess a little bit if it's 6:03 or 6:04. But that scale on the top actually shows 5 minutes. Yes, so after 1 hour, then the other one, which currently shows 4, will then show 7, will be up and showing then 7:05 or whatever you want.
Yes. So let me just show you what the original Urwerk looks like. So this is what it takes inspiration of. So you can see it has the exact same display. So for example, here it shows that it is 7:15, close to 7:15. And you can see here, this guy is in the process of rotating.
Yeah. Of moving to 8,
yes,
from 5 to 8.
Moving from 5 to 8. And by the time this one reaches over here, it would have fully moved to 8. And then 9, 10, 11, 12.
By the way, this is my favorite Urwerk watch.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Unfortunately, it comes for a price.
Oh, yes.
Are you guys for real? What the hell are you showing us? I need a fucking degree to read this fucking watch. Are you guys for real? What is this shit? Man, these are getting worse and worse, seriously. What the fuck?
This watch is not for you, Mr. GMT.
Yeah, it is an acquired taste. I agree. I tend to really like it.
Yes, I think it's a great idea. Marco, by the way, correctly points out that displaying the time on rotating discs has not been invented by Urwerk. the AP star wheel was the first.
Yes.
Very ugly, in my opinion. But
I
Uhrwerk
like
then,
it.
you like
Let
it?
me
Okay.
let me pull it
Mhm.
up. Wait a second. Star wheel.
So the Uhrwerk that you see here is between 150 and 170,000 US.
170,000.
Yes.
So you're telling me you need a bank loan you need a house loan to get this bloody thing? Jesus Christ, it gets worse.
No, I'm just taking the postage money out of the little box that I have here.
Okay, so this is the exact same concept. So instead of having those rectangles, it's simply a
Cubes.
disk. So for example, here it displays 5:50 o'clock, and you can see that the 6 is coming into position, and then it would be the 7 over here, then the 8 over here. So it rotates both. This entire wheel rotates, but also individually each wheel rotates.
So this is the
very,
AP.
very clever.
This is the AP star wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find an Uhrwerk which adopted then that system. Give me a
Okay.
sec. Okay, I'm pulling this up. We must be quicker with that. We're boring the audience.
No, it's fine. Don't
Here is the Uhrwerk Tarantula, by the way. So that used the idea of those rotating discs, like you see. So that was basically then the adaptation of that AP that you just saw.
Mm-hmm.
And the next generation was then the rotating cubes, which are rotating in a different kind of way, because those discs just rotate over each other, and the cubes do that nice movement in the other direction.
Man.
Yes. So should we go back to the Phantasos, or what is it?
Phantasos Triclops. So
Yeah.
you said it was like 170K for the
Uhrwerk, yes.
for the Uhrwerk.
Yes.
So actually, this is a Kickstarter watch.
Yes.
And you will be able to buy it for $600 or $900 when it's launching.
Yes, I've just put a link in the description.
Hang on, guys. Did you say that this is a Kickstarter watch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Kickstarting it out of the fucking house. Jesus Christ.
Yes, so this is a Kickstarter project. I'm really surprised that they are able to offer such a watch. Not sure if Uhrwerk's lawyers are behind the company, because it's very similar. But to me, it's welcome, because I have no means to get the Uhrwerk, and I find that entire concept brilliant. They are using a citizen Miyota movement.
Yes, you can see right here the movement. So it is a Miyota movement with then they used a
module
on top of it.
Yeah.
So you know what it reminds me of? So a few years ago, a similar conversation occurred when there was this gorilla watch. Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. Let me see.
The former AP designer, you mean?
Yes. So this guy, let me pull it up, because it was also considered as a, I could say, cheap knockoff.
Yeah.
To the Wandering Hours design. So if I can do this spec. So you can see this watch. This watch costed, I think, $3,000.
Yeah, I think
$3,000, $4,000, something like that. So it used a rather cheap movement with a module on top. It looks good in my opinion.
I loved it, and they used carbon fiber for the case.
I think it's a cool watch, but there was this exact same conversation about making just a rip-off.
Listen, guys, go to the optometrist. Your eyes are playing up on you. They both look like a piece of shit. That's what they remind me of. What the hell are you talking about? Are you guys serious?
But look, GMT, it has yellow like you.
Yeah, you can't slam. You can't slam. Listen, Mr. GMT. Mr. GMT, you can't slam every.
This piece of shit.
Mr. GMT, you can't slam every single watch that we show here. This will get you banned permanently if this goes on like that.
You know what? Do me a fucking favor.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Next time you show up, we mute ourselves. Then you have 2 minutes to talk uninterrupted. How about that?
Okay, so
So yeah, $650 as a Kickstarter. Later, it should be 980. I've checked the Kickstarter page, and I'm not really sure how this works, because you basically choose one watch, and it says the color upon your decision, but I'm not sure how that works. So will they come back to you and ask which color you prefer? Because this watch actually comes in 5 color combinations.
Yeah.
Can you pull that over? Yeah, exactly. So which is your favorite, Swis?
I like the middle one.
The classical Uhrwerk, yes.
Yeah.
I like the other one with a black dial, with the silverish accents as well. It looks a little bit technical.
You know which one I love? None of them, because they all look like fucking shit.
Okay. Mrs. Higgins says, show him the old uncle watches.
Oh, we are coming to the old uncle
Yes.
watches. So actually, it's a good transition to the next topic.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay, so let's go.
Wait, one second. Anybody in the comments has a question about those before we move on?
So Senor GMT says that he hates them all.
Yeah, no surprise. He has no taste.
Okay, I think we can jump to the next.
Yeah.
Who is this? Who is this fucking imposter?
I have no idea who that is, but I like him. I like him more than you, actually.
Yeah, of course you would.
Because I don't understand what he says. So.
Okay, so the next topic,
yes,
would be the GP Girard-Perregaux Laureato.
Oh, that is a nice one.
That is a very controversial watch.
Mm-hmm.
So this article is called "Why the Hate" about the Girard-Perregaux Laureato. So people feel that they hate this watch because they call it a poor man's royal oak. And actually, you could call it like that. So
Are you out of your mind?
Let's look. It is a watch that resembles the royal oak for much less right now. Yes.
No.
But let's go back in time.
No.
So actually,
yes.
No.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. So let's go back in time. So actually, this was the first version of the Laureato, right?
Can you pull up that picture by double clicking on it, or?
I have to do that.
No.
There we go.
Yeah. So.
Which is a rather lovely watch, I would say.
Yeah, that was the first Laureato, and if you compare that with the current Laureatos, there's still a lot of DNA in it.
Yes.
The bezel has gone a little bit thicker and more prominent, but on the first one, you can see the elements on the dial, on the bezel, and on the bracelet. So
Mhm.
significant on this watch was that octagonal bezel,
Exactly.
those wedge-shaped inserts in the bracelet,
Mhm.
so that moves down a little bit like an arrow, and the hobnail dial.
Yes, the hobnail die exactly.
Yeah. What we have to know is the Royal Oak was introduced in 1972.
Yes.
The Laureato came in 1975.
Yeah.
And the Laureato has not been designed by Genta, but by an Italian architect
Called
who,
Adolfo Natalini.
yeah. So
That fucking copied Genta. All right, let's get that straight. That copied Genta. Yeah, thank you.
I wouldn't say he copied him, because Italy is far away from Switzerland. But as you say, so
Are you blind? Are you serious? This thing looks like a Royal Oak bezel. All right,
have you
and it's got a
ever
bracelet
seen a Royal Oak?
have you ever seen a Royal Oak? Obviously not. Fuck me dead. And then it's also got the bracelet of Nautilus. All right, and then it's got the dial of a Royal Oak as well. It's a complete rip-off. Are you fucking serious? Are you blind?
Okay, so
And not only that, and not only that, it's got the big GP on it that resembles Girard-Perregaux. Seriously.
Mr. GMT, calm down.
Okay.
So we have
this watch. Well, I should say the recent one gets a lot of accusation of copying the Royal Oak, but to GP's defense, a lot of brands in this period of time in the 70s used to make watches that resembles that had this exact design, and let's face it, Genta was a big part of it. So to begin with, we had the oyster quartz.
Yeah, also integrated bracelet.
Integrated bracelet,
that edgy
gold bezel with look, these two guys, they look very similar, right? And actually, this watch was designed after a first Rolex that was designed by Genta. So this is, I would say, by proxy a Genta design.
There you
was
go.
Also this watch.
My point is made. Thank you very much, Swis. There you go. They're fucking rip-offs. Thank you very much.
This watch also, so I think this is rumored to be Genta design.
Yeah, it's pretty sure that.
It's pretty sure to be
pretty much confirmed. Yes.
Yeah. It's one of those cases where he never admitted during interview, but it's kind of obvious.
Actually, as far as I remember, he said that he was working for a consulting company that made the engineer, and I think the consulting company also worked for Omega, if I remember.
There you
correctly.
go. Yeah. There you go. And actually, so this is the Rolex designed by Genta in 70. Okay.
So before the Royal Oak.
Before the Royal Oak. So you can see integrated bracelet that, the standard Genta design. So you don't have a very octagon. You don't have yet the classic octagonal Genta shape, but you can see that it's getting there. Obviously, that was before the stainless steel idea from AP. So we have to give credit to AP to have the balls to make the watch in stainless steel because before that it was unheard of. So these watches were solid gold, big, in your face, just everything you wanted, but it wasn't quartz.
You know this Girard-Perregaux watch, right? Everything is going against it, and it's getting worse and worse. And my argument is getting better and better. So
yes.
You know what?
No.
If you got anything to say about that, Jonathan, you're seriously in denial.
Yes,
All right? That's all I have to
no.
say. You're in denial.
No, let's stop that clown for a second. Can we go back to the recent GP, because I would like to address on the accusation with the octagonal bezel. Basically,
Yes.
what people have to understand, this bezel is octagonal, yes, but it's basically like a nut, like a wheel nut. So this has a function, this thing. So basically, you have a tool and you turn it, so it's screwed on. In contrary of the Royal Oak bezel, which is fixed and which is held by bolts and screws from behind. So this is a total different construction, and it has to have that shape. Otherwise, you couldn't screw it off. So this is a screw-on bezel, which really has a function, and that is why it's designed like that. And it has always been designed like that. So the first one already had that function. Also, if you look at that octagonal bezel, the bezel of the Royal Oak is flat. This one is domed. The surface is domed.
Let me pull up Royal Oak.
Yeah.
5402. Let's take an original Royal Oak 5402. Up an image.
There is a brilliant comment by Lone Star. You know what? I think the voice should run the chat.
Okay, so this is the watch.
Yep.
The original AP 5402 that came out in 1972, designed by Genta.
Yeah. So octagonal bezel. Those screws
With
that you see are not
bolts?
screws. Those are bolts. The screws actually you see from the backside of the watch. Those are fixed bolts in white gold that hold the screws that come from the back.
Exactly.
So, but this bezel doesn't move at all, and the way that it's fixed is totally different to the Laureato. Always has been. And guys, keep in mind, the Royal Oak has been introduced 3 years earlier, yes, but it took AP 2 years to sell the initial batch of 1,000 or 2,000 they made.
1,000.
1,000. So it took them 2 years to sell the watch, because it had the price of 10 Rolex Submariners back then. So one Royal Oak in steel was for the price of
it's
10
really funny
Rolex
because
Submariners.
As you said, so this is why I said before, we have to give credit to AP. They had the balls to make a stainless steel watch and price it as expensive as a full gold watch. So this 5402 in 1970s was 3,000 Swiss francs, which was 10 times the price of a Submariner. So guys, a Submariner in the 1970s was 300 francs. That is crazy. Yes, so as you said, it wasn't very successful at the time.
It wasn't a box office hit. So the accusation that that anyone would just rip off this popular design is from our perspective.
Stop looking for excuses and excuses. All right, this is a complete rip off. This other watch, the JP Boosty, whatever it's called. All right, because it is a freaking rip off. Look at them, man. They look identical, man. They really do look identical.
You have to have your eyes checked, actually.
I think you did too. Go to a freaking optometrist, you old bastard.
We have Lone Star here in the panel instead of Mr. GMT, which is always a good thing, I must say.
Hello, Lone Star.
Yeah, the shtick's getting a little old, fellas, with the Mr. GMT just yelling at everybody. Good grief.
Yeah.
Bit of a tosser, really.
Yeah, but
right.
You know.
Hey, don't get me started on you too, Lone Star. I actually like you, man. Don't get me started on you, bro.
We're like brothers.
Look, Lone Star, beggars can't be choosers, so we have to tolerate this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lone Star, what do you think about this debate? About the Laureato?
How much is Timepiece Gentleman paying you? Oh, no, 100% the AP. 100%.
So AP versus Laureato, you mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
would
but,
you would
can
you
you get an
think
A?
would you think that Girard-Perregaux copied the Royal Oak design?
I mean, no. I mean, it's a watch. I mean, it's it's like if they do anything that's a watch, it's gonna. I don't think so. I think it's
Because if you look at these two, they look very similar. But if you look at these two, you know,
nah.
there is room for a conversation. And as I said, Rolex also made a watch like this. Where is it? Omega also made a watch like this. Many brands used to do watches just like this.
Yeah, Rolex rips off everybody though. Who doesn't?
guys, we need some control here. Who the fuck is inviting all these people on? Are you guys for real or what? Wait, did you run it by me? You're just letting people on randomly now?
Sounds like we're popular. Hello, T and Tickers, by the way.
Hello.
Welcome to
How
the
are you
show.
doing?
Good to
Thank
see you.
How are you?
Yeah, very good. We're just having a
Good.
debate with Mr. GMT,
Oh,
which
oh,
I
hang on,
know. I know. Fucking
hang on,
Specsavers.
hang on, boys.
Specsavers.
Seriously.
Fuck me dead.
Drop
Yeah.
the link if anyone. You might as well drop the link and let everyone on.
yeah, why
I think-
not?
I think that was
Oh.
already done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you've done that already?
Mr. GMT,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not everyone. I'm not everyone. I'm T and Tickers. There's a big difference.
Yeah,
Oh well,
true.
sorry, sir. Sorry. You know, well, you're 10 tickers now. Now we got your royalty. Is that what you're trying to say?
He's a big
No, not
star.
at all.
I've
not
just-
being,
I've
no,
just
not at all.
removed-
I'm pointing it
I've
out.
just removed Mr. GMT for a while because he's insulting our visitors. So
By the way, Lone Star, did you know that this watch was named the Texan?
oh, I didn't know that. This one, the Rolex, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
of course
this
it
was
was.
the first Rolex quartz, design.
Hey, royalty has just entered the building. Give the guy respect. The captain
Yes.
is in the house.
The
My
one and
brother, my
only.
fellow brother, the one and
Hello,
only.
Captain.
Now, 10 tickets. You see the guy next to you? You see the guy there? He's
Yeah, yeah.
royalty, my man. That guy
Okay.
there is royalty. He's my brother.
Thank
How you going, Captain?
Right.
Hey, GMT, I appreciate that introduction, and it's nice to be recognized by one of the panel members.
So a couple
So
things.
Lone Star, do you think this watch is worthy of being called the Texan?
Well, first of all, Texas is like a third world state, and this is a quartz watch, so it is perfect. Although I will point out that the Rolex day date with the presidential bracelet, that bracelet was named after a Texan. So that was Lyndon Baines Johnson was the first person to wear the presidential bracelet. So there you go, Texas. Although,
So-
yeah, it is totally a third world country, and we're all going to freeze to death. So nice knowing you.
Do we know why this particular watch was called the Texan?
Honestly, I don't know.
It's
But,
probably disappointingly small, kind of fake.
it's a huge watch. Look at this. This is a big hunk of gold on your wrist.
That's right. We don't have any gold. If it were made of like horse meat, maybe.
Oh my god. Okay, let's.
Hey
move on.
guys, can we ask Cap what his thoughts on this Gerard
Laureato.
Boosty watch? Yeah, Gerard Boosty watch.
Oh, the Boosty?
Yes.
I'm
The Gerard Boosty.
just glad I bought 50 of them 2 years ago, and now I got PPGs helping me out on the pump.
Yeah.
Well,
So
what I will say is, so I like the Onyx style one. I do think this has to be all right. I think they borrowed. I don't want to use, you don't want the word copy or steal, but I think they borrowed, seems like, some design cues from the AP, from the Royal Oak, because even the dial has kind of that pattern that
Yeah, exactly.
if you'd call it
Yes.
guilloche. What would you call this guilloche? What is this?
actually,
It's called
Captain
Clou de Paris.
yes. So this is hobnail instead of the waffle design that has been introduced with the AP. So even
Hot
the
nail, waffle design, they all look the fucking same.
But
Are you
that's
serious?
the
Look at the thing,
tapisserie.
man.
That's the tapisserie dial.
yes, tapisserie versus hobnail. So hobnail is very traditional, and it has been long done for dials and also for
Mhm.
cases. So
Right.
it's
but
nothing.
in terms of the case, though, you'd have to go back to that point in time, that point in history, and I would have to think that besides AP, what other watch would be doing an octagonal, bezel that Genta designed off of a diving helmet?
Yeah, but this is like a wheel nut from a Formula One car that you can screw off. You can screw this bezel off.
Yeah, I mean, right. I heard what you said earlier.
Yeah, you're also getting screwed in the ass because you're buying a copy.
Wait
That's
a
what you're
second.
doing.
Wait a second. The other brand that would do an 8-sided bezel would be Bulgari, right?
Yep.
Octofinissimo. I mean,
That's another ripoff.
But
That's
that's
another-
another
No.
Genta design.
Boosty Finissimo.
The Bulgari Octo.
Hey, here we go. We're going fucking royalty right here. Hey, my brother. What's
The
going on?
Bulgari, what year was that design? Did Genta come out with that design?
Hey, Cap. Stop asking
Wait,
questions,
let
man.
me look it up.
JJ's
Would you
in
like?
the house.
Would you like to
Show
know
some
why
respect,
that
man.
watch is called the Texan, guys?
Hey,
Would you like to know?
Tickers, can you stop talking for a second? Can you just say hello to JJ?
Hey.
I have a
Hello,
moment.
hello.
Hello, gentlemen. Hi, everyone. Don't
There
mind
you go,
me.
my man.
Good. I'm just here to talk about the Boosty Finissimo.
Yeah, the
And,
Boosty Finissimo, right? Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Quick
Piece of
fragrance check.
Oh,
So-
today I'm wearing Elevator Music by Laureato.
So, Mr. GMT, first of all, we are not swearing on panel guests with the exception of me. So, hello, T and Tickers. Good to see you. And this is all in fun. So, T and Tickers, he's not serious. So, don't worry.
Would you like
about
to?
it.
Would you like to know why that watch is called the Texan?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just did some. Let's have a look where it's gone now. Okay, so basically, the public, when they saw it, they said to afford such a watch, you need to have been a Texas oil billionaire. That's why they call it the Texan. Simple as that. According to,
Oh, that is
right.
interesting.
according to the
There you
internet, so it must be true. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So makes sense. Yes.
Ugh.
So-
JJ, what's your thoughts on this watch, Girard Boosty? JJ?
I think it's not a bad watch. I don't like the GP up on the top. Other than that, I don't think it's bad. I think it's unique enough. I know you guys like to tease Timepiece because he's pushing this. I don't know if I would hype this watch, but I think at the price you're getting it for, it's not bad. But it's definitely very similar to the Royal Oak. It is kind of a clone of the Royal Oak, sure. You can't deny that.
You know why the reason why I'm defending this watch is because GP is a very reputable watch company. They were
They're
among the
reputable. Yeah, they're
first-
reputable of copying people.
No.
Copying people.
That's
what they're reputable for.
Actually, they were among the first watch companies that presented their own in-house movement after ETA said we're not going to supply other watch companies anymore with our movements. So GP took big efforts to have their own manufacturer movement with the automatic winding. And I'm just trying to explain a little bit more what the function is with that bezel. If you look at that bracelet, you can see that the links are also pointing down, so they're getting smaller when the bracelet is getting a little bit thinner. So there are still lots of similarities. Everybody can make his own mind, and I certainly.
Well, most people are saying what I'm saying anyway. So you're outvoted, mate. Are you serious? Look at this thing and look at the other thing, man. Are you serious?
Well, but here's the thing. Here's what to Jonathan's point. Like what you have to keep in mind, right? Is
this is why I love the captain. Here we go.
Yeah, I can like gather.
Yeah.
Gather
I love
all
it.
the information and
Let's do it.
crystallize, right? I don't know shit, but I can listen. Put my own little spin on it, right? No.
Let's
The
do this. Let's do this.
The difference, you have to. GP has all those things. Their own movements. They're definitely respected. They go way back. So you can buy this at I don't know 9 or 10,000, or you could buy that GP that Swis just had up, which is trading for about 50,000. So I think there's room for both, right? I think that obviously there are way different price points. So is this, worth what the current market is paying? And I think it's probably is when you compare it to the value I know the Royal Oak is iconic. I have one, but that just keeps climbing and climbing to the point of the gap has just become so wide that I could see why TPG is now has these and is saying, hey, here's an alternative that's actually affordable, quote unquote, in this crazy market that we're in.
That was a good subtle flex. I know that AP is iconic. I
have one. Well, I had to throw that in. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
I love defending my own the brands that I own. I don't like kind of ripping. I'll acknowledge.
Hang on, Cap. This is why I'm here as well. I'm defending because I know you got one of these, so I'm defending it, man. I'm here standing up for you. Do you not understand that, my brother? I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
So I have just one thing
And I
to
love
add.
you.
So me too, brother.
It says that the Laureato collection was relaunched in 2016.
Mhm.
So before that, did they have a Laureato before?
They had the Laureato, but it was not as present and not as significant. So the bezel was a little bit subdued. The Laureato they had for a very long time, but it was basically relaunched or improved to the standard.
Would you say that they relaunched this this collection in response to everybody going crazy after stainless steel sports watches?
I think 2016 would have been too early to do that.
Yeah. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Marco.
Now here's more royalty. See, there's 10 tickets. You see how much royalty is coming below you, man?
Jonathan, another problem with
Absolutely,
the Laureato previous to this is they had a dress watch movement in a sports watch. So it was not a very, first of all, the Girard-Perregaux movements, at least before, were known to be somewhat finicky. And so to have a dress watch movement in a sports watch, it was a very thin caliber, not very robust or shock resistant. And that was a huge issue, but they updated with the new movement.
Yeah, new and bigger movement as well.
Yeah,
Well,
bigger,
the Royal Oak,
decided
since the beginning, uses an ultra-thin automatic movement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was
There you
not
go.
really the toughest as well at the beginning, wasn't it?
Hey, so they got to start somewhere, bro.
It
What do you
was-
think
it
was pretty cool straight off the bat?
It was so thin that
Yes, it was-
that
It was
they had
made
to
be
use those
ultra-thin.
rollers.
They
Say
are
again?
kind of the Alfa Romeo of watchmaking. It's like, oh yeah, if you run the chronograph for more than 10 minutes, it just decides to kill itself.
Yeah.
So I asked this question about it being a response to stainless steel because I found this funny image. So it is a guy who made billions by frauding the taxpayer, but he used to flex his watches. That was mid 2000, I think 2006 or something. So this was the heavy hitters in 2006. Look
Okay.
at those.
Holy shit!
It's big. It's
Can I
gold.
just
It's in
hang
your
on.
face. It's
It
diamonds.
definitely is.
Remember, this was peak Panerai. I mean,
no stainless steel.
no.
No
What do we
intricate.
see? We see Mueller, Harry Winston,
Is he still alive?
Pan
Dubuis, Roger Dubuis.
No, that
Two of
middle
them?
one is the Frank Mueller.
Is
This
that
is Frank Mueller.
Yeah,
This is
that's a
Harry
Frank
Winston,
Mueller, yeah.
Rolex.
I don't know what the others are.
We have
Roger
Cam on the
Dubuis.
far end,
I
definitely.
think
Panerai
the
on
far
the
right
far.
is an IWC Il Destriero or the.
Are you sure? Looks like
the
a
other one.
crown guard on the
Isn't
Panerai.
that the Zenith?
I think it's IWC.
Or maybe IWC.
It looks like a Panerai on the far
It looks like a
right.
Panerai.
If you're looking at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a crown guard. That crazy crown guard.
No,
No, but
that
it
is
looks cut
that is
off.
for the
This is
minute
a miniature
repeater.
thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
one
all
at a
right.
time, for fuck's sakes. One person. Jeez, I'm getting confused here.
How much
Thank
to
you,
ban Mr. GMT?
Hey guys,
It's-
can I just say something to the guys in the chat? You guys are awesome. I love the way you're interacting. But can you guys go and upvote this video because it's very important so we can get everyone to know about this channel and come in and join us and so we can have some more fun and get so everyone can see how wrong these guys are half the time. Thank you. Let's go. Keep
half
going.
the time. Basically, anytime Swis has an yeah, you're right. Anytime Swis has an opinion, it's right, and Jonathan's
guys-
wrong. That's 50%.
Guys,
Yes, that's right.
we have a super chat or an offer for a super chat to McLovin. So, McLovin, how much is it worth to you to PayPal us directly to mute Mr. GMT? We're open to offers, and it's going to be cheap, I assure you, and it goes to a good cause, I promise you.
Like a
Well, we
faulty
got,
keyboard.
hang on. Are we gonna donate to charity?
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's do it. He wants a super chat.
Oh, $5. $5. Thank you very much, Mr. GMT, for joining us, and see you next time. Yeah.
All right. Have fun, guys.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Love you, Mr.
Bye-bye.
GMT.
No. But you're only muted. You're not kicked off. So you're only muted, Mr. GMT.
Bye.
Okay.
5-minute time.
Oh, he's muted from his own show.
Guys, let's enjoy the time. Just everybody relax and sit back. And
Ooh, JQH, you have a Bovet.
Hey, I'll be muted, but don't rub it in.
yeah, no, I don't have a Bovet fund, unfortunately. I'm so maxed out with watches currently. It's not
Bovet
even
fund.
funny.
Actually, I would, if I had the money, I would actually buy a Audrey Sweetheart, but
Yeah.
So
If you had the money, you'd buy a lot of things. I would.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If
I'd
somebody
buy a
just
lot of
gave you
watches.
$100,000, what would you buy?
Ooh, that's a great
oh
question.
my god, a lot of things.
That
and
is a
none,
great
none
question.
of you would approve. None of you would.
Well,
approve.
try it. Try us. Go on,
I
Marco.
mean,
try,
Mr. GMT would
quick
buy.
try us.
Mr. GMT would buy 1,000 Daniel Wellingtons.
Nah.
Wait, guys, since you're all here, can I play this awesome intro once more? Let's see this.
That is
Nope.
just brilliant.
Get it!
Note that Higgins is definitely the villain.
That is brilliant.
What? Why not? Why am I always the villain?
I don't know, because you're German? I don't know. No, I got nothing.
Now, what are you being racist?
No, see, I don't think that's how, well, German's not a race. But no, I specifically made GMT the ugly.
Let's not go down that road again.
Because Swis is the good, Jonathan's the bad, and Mr. GMT is the ugly.
Completely butt ugly. That's
You're
what your people
muted,
stay
Mr.
sexy.
GMT. You're muted.
He's still technically muted. That's
Yeah,
10-minute mute.
It's unbelievable, this attention grabber. So TNTikas, is TNTikas still on? Yeah, TNTikas,
I'm
I
still
apologize that he
Yeah.
went after you, but he's doing that with everybody, so don't worry about
No,
it.
don't worry. I've got a keyboard issue. It's fucking me off. I don't know what it is. Excuse the language. It really is. I've got a bad keyboard issue.
Why is that, man? You always got issues with something. Last time was your
And
bad one,
well,
now
the thing about, right,
Fuck me,
thing-
dead.
let me just tell you, the thing is with this laptop, I use it every single day for work, up to last week when I got one from work, finally. And I use it all night. It's on 24/7. It's a year and a half old, but it must be equivalent to 4 years old. It's used all the fucking time. 7 o'clock in the morning to 1 the next morning. Every single day. It's fucked.
So, guys,
And-
welcome to the Fiked Up Keyboard channel.
Yeah.
Swiss.
I do need to rebuild. I mean, if I flatten it and rebuild it, it'd be all right. I don't want to because I use it all the time. I've got too much on it, and backing it up is too much of a pain in the ass. But I need to do it. You know, it could be just software. I don't think it's hardware. It's probably software. Well, sorry, it is software because I plugged in an external keyboard and it's still the same. So
But isn't it
Windows.
always the IT guy who has kind of computer
yeah.
issues?
Of course it is. Yeah,
So-
yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
But it's 100%. It's got with the software because I've replaced. I put a plug-in keyboard in.
I
and it's
personally
still
think it's
using
operator.
issues. No, it really
Answer
isn't.
this
Trust me.
question.
It really isn't. It's just fucked.
Oh, sorry. I've just removed. I've just pulled up Snap's question, guys. One AD says no discount on new 43mm big pilot on bracelets. Building history 8K. Another says 10% off, but not Rolex AD. Do I walk? As far as I see, the new 43 big pilot is really a successful model. So I can see that some ADs are trying to pull it off without discount. If you have an offer from another AD, it's a tough thing. So the question is, how realistic is it that 8K more brings you closer to a Rolex? I would say, because we're talking about $1,000 delta. So is it worth to go to a non-Rolex AD just to get the discount? It depends a little bit how close you are to get your favorite.
Well, how much does 8K really push you forward, though, Jonathan?
Say it again.
How much does 8K really push you forward at the Rolex AD?
It gives you a good amount, I would say. $8,000 isn't chump change.
Right.
Especially
it depends what market.
That's not moving. That model in particular is moving, but at the end of the day, you got to balance out. Is $800 right? That's 10% off. He's going to save. Is that worth getting one step closer to Rolex? It depends. You got to be honest with yourself. Like, how close are you? Does the guy like you? Is he really going to get you one? Like, after this, do you have to buy one more? You have to buy 10 more. You know what I mean? There's kind of a lot to gauge there, but.
Yeah, I think JJ's right, and I think we shouldn't say it's $8,000 that gets you closer. Really, yeah, it's the $800 is really the thing, right? Like, it's probably worth, because assuming you want the Pilot 43, then you get a watch. Like, so really, you're just paying $800 in thin air to get closer to the Rolex you want. If the goal is to have a Rolex, then I would go with the Rolex AD. But if you don't want the Rolex, then it saved $800.
But it also depends what kind of like if he's looking to build multiple Rolexes or just get one. You know what I mean? That's
if he hopes that it gets him closer to a Pepsi or to a Daytona, I would say dream on. But maybe a Sub or an Air King or something like that.
Right.
I would spend the 800 just to keep things rolling.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Maybe he gets another piece before the Rolex, and so if he gets the Pilot, the big Pilot somewhere else, that could have already. He's stacking chips, so to speak. He's making an investment in the long term. So. If he uses that AD for the next, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, if he's not going to move and wants to have that relationship get stronger, then I would go there to the Rolex AD.
Me too.
All right, Cap, can you tell everyone how you got a Rolex?
No.
Yeah, he broke in. He's one of those smash and grab guys.
Absolutely not. That would be like Coke, giving out the recipe to Coke.
What you tell the ID, you tell the fucking boosty, all right? I just spent $8,000.
I went in there and I fucking demanded that watch. I said, "Look, I'm here. I got good money. I got cash in my pocket. I'm ready to buy this thing right now. So go back in your safe and pull it out, and I'm not leaving until you bring me that watch."
And voila. And there you go.
And behold,
4 years later.
Captain,
He's had the AD for 4 years.
Listen, security came. It was a little ugly. Thankfully, I don't think they captured it on video because it's not a good look for me. But look,
especially
Captain,
with your status,
I think you forgot the part where you were screaming in the store. Don't you know who I am?
No, he should have been saying, "Do you know who my friend is, Mr. GMT?" That's it. That's what you got to say.
I said,
that's what you got to say.
Here's how
GMT. He's crazy.
Here's how it's going to go. I walked in. I said, "Listen, you're going to get me a root beer, or you're going to get me a Daytona, or whatever." I said, "I'm going to be nice today. I'm not going to ask you for the Panda Daytona." So this is
So, did you get a root beer?
Yeah, of course.
Did I get a root beer? Wait a minute. all these streams, and where have you been, John?
I've been avoiding streams recently, so I apologize for that.
What are you talking about? It's been nearly a month since he's had it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I got the.
Ooh, can we make the captain full screen for a second?
Oh yes.
Please don't.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
That's what you call sex on the wrist. And Cap just walked in and said, "Fuck you guys, give me the fucking watch, and I'm out of here." And he got it.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy.
Congratulations. Looks good on your wrist, Captain.
Yes.
So
well done.
Skin tone works pretty well with it too. Someone else mentioned that on their wrist they thought it would, they have kind of paler skin. So I don't know if that does probably make a little difference. But I was a little hesitant about the Everrose at first before I even asked for this piece, which I didn't. I asked for any GMT Master 2, by the way, just so you guys know, a little bit of the story. For those that don't believe the first story that I said.
Why wouldn't they believe the first story?
So I said, look, I'm looking for any GMT Master 2. I don't have a GMT. Always wanted one, blah, blah, blah. And let me know. And
did you actually say blah, blah, blah? Is that like what put
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. That's what got him the root beer, man. He went blah, blah, blah. That's it. We're giving it to this guy.
They said, oh, okay. So said, blah, blah, blah. Back. It was a little like a Charlie Brown teacher. Next thing you know, I love the fact Big Sal is still speaking Spanish in the chat.
I know. I recommend. Like, I definitely applaud his
30 minutes.
His tenacity. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the time to use Google Translator, so I'm a little bit lost here.
Yeah, I've forgotten all the diction. I know the words, but I know the verbs, but I don't know. I don't. All
I know. I don't. This imposter. I've got to kick him in the ass.
Yeah, definitely.
I know now that cerveza de raíz means root beer.
Oh, okay. I know cerveza, but the rest I don't. So.
Me too.
Do you guys know Busty?
No, we don't care.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
No, but seriously, let's do some watch talk here before Mr. GMT enters another topic. So, Captain, I was not a friend of the old root beer GMT, the pre-ceramic, and but in my opinion, the Everrose works so well with a root beer, and I really approve of that.
Oh, thank you.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, they really, I think, hit it out of the park. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I was watching earlier that a video on the root beer, the history, and some folks, when this came out, I think it was very polarizing because there was a faction that liked that older style root beer and didn't like this one. But I think gradually over time, it's gotten more and more appealing to folks. And yeah, I think it works really well, especially the two-tone. Though I think, a full Everrose it's not a daily wear, whereas this one can be, even though it's two-tone. This is much more wearable, in my opinion, obviously, than the full Everrose. But that also would look beautiful. Just the way they did the chocolate and black, or brown and black.
It really stands out. I like what Gentleman's Hangout JJ said. It reminds me, it's like the bluesy is more like this is you. This is not me. This is JJ may said this, so I'm not getting credit for it. The bluesy is more for summer. The root beer is more for winter. So you can have both if you had both. So it's yeah. Is that right, JJ?
But isn't that a crazy topic that we now have summer and winter watches? Come on, we're really here flying very high.
You get summer, winter fragrances, summer, winter watches.
You know what I'm pairing?
Summer, winter pens.
No offense to you, JJ, but this is really.
I'm pairing it.
A diver, and it's got bright, summery colors. You know what I mean? It makes sense to wear if you're doing summer activities.
I agree with you, JJ.
Rubber straps, summer straps. I mean, typically, don't you wear rubber in the summer and leather in the winter?
Lone Star, no strap and bracelet discussion here on this channel tonight.
No, understood.
Are we talking about straps?
It pairs well with Parfum de Marly Wajan, which is what I'm wearing today.
Oh, yeah,
beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful.
Roja Scandal.
But
Cap, I
no,
think you'd like this.
no fragrance talk right now.
No
Let's get to
fragrance.
the watches. It's about the watches, guys. The watches.
Actually,
I
maybe
just
I'll
want to
watch on
talk
Unreal. What do you think
watches.
about Prism?
Jonathan, I had no
no
agenda. With the AD, with the boutique, it was London Jewelers, and I said any GMT. So if I got a call for the Batman or the Bruce Wayne, or they'd never call me for a Pepsi, but that was certainly one of the three. Not surprisingly, I got the call for the two-tone. I thought I would, because I think that Rolex, if they have any, they may have had this one, and I think they like to push their precious metal pieces.
Did they reach you and offer you a different watch in the meantime? Since you
Actually, it's interesting. When I was there, so initial meeting, they actually offered me and said they had it, in the back in the safe, that a customer had passed on it. The Sea Dweller, the two-tone,
43.
That's right, the two-tone Sea Dweller, and I was wearing my two-tone Submariner, the 41. So I had kind of a built-in excuse as to why I said thank you, but no thank you. And then I said, I don't even want you to go to the case, which I think he appreciated, because I'm like, I don't want you to go through the trouble of pulling it out and go through the whole, process and dog and pony show and waste his time if I had no real intention of buying it. So I think he understood. And that's it's a hefty watch, man. It's a statement.
Man, this watch is so pretty. I like it so much.
No.
Why not just get a two-tone
Oh,
sub?
I love it.
Swiss.
Sorry?
Why not just get a two-tone sub if you like this?
I know someone who might
It's better than the two-tone sub. Look, see,
Why
the sub
is that?
has something that I hate. The
What's
sub doesn't have the small counters that goes all the way. This one has. It's so much better, and it has the gold marking.
So you like it because of a bezel insert.
So
Fuck yes.
Chris, you're telling me that you're not able to abstract the indexes between 30 and 35?
It's just
and how often
ugly.
are you using that bezel anyhow?
Right.
To be fair,
Swiss was going diving regularly.
Swiss would
He
have
was
to wear
diving
this
with
around
seals,
his
the
neck.
polar bears.
It wouldn't fit around his wrist. He'd have to wear it around his neck, like an necklace.
You'd be like a rapper.
That's right.
Look, this one, it doesn't has it here, but why doesn't it go the way around?
But Swiss, usually you endorse watches 33 and less. So now we are talking 43.
I endorse good-looking watches.
Watches
guy
with both
well, that's debatable, but
is not as beautiful as this watch.
Listen, we were discussing last night on Perth's show. By the way, plug Perth's show. Everyone watch Perth's show, Perth Luxury. What was that watch, Jonathan, that we were discussing last night? And you absolutely thought it was shit.
Actually, I don't remember.
the Rolex Submariner.
No, it was the one with the what's it called, with that chick that you like. What's her name?
Audrey. Beauvais.
Yes, Audrey.
You mean
Beauvais,
Beauvais? Okay.
Yeah.
What
Remember
about
that watch?
Should we put it
Yeah.
up or what?
Which
do you
No.
think?
You can discuss that in another show. Leave that. But I'm just saying, this watch was this watch was it was they put it this way. They put a lot of thought and really went out there and did something different. I was giving them kudos for it. And fucking Jonathan was trying to find every single little detail that was fucking wrong with the thing.
You mean they made something different by putting a little bit of dirt into the watch?
Listen, I will discuss this. Don't bring it up. We'll discuss this on another show. Oh shit! So
Yes.
fucking dead. Jesus Christ.
No, that is a Swiss.
This is not it. This is a different one. Thank God. Yeah, but anyway, we'll discuss this in another show. But so guys, remember, just subscribe, upvote, do all that shit, because I'm telling you, this next show when we do this is going to be even more spicy than this one, because this thing's we're gonna go off at each other, because this guy's fucking nuts. I'm telling you right now. So just getting back into what you were talking about. So what are we talking about here?
Mr. GMT, just look at the screen a minute. There we are. There's that watch. Look at that.
Which one's that?
Look,
What are we
you
talking
see
about?
it? Look at
Which
this. Bring me up.
We can't see you. You
You
can't
Yeah,
see
we
you.
can't see your webcam is gone.
Webcam.
What do you mean a minute? What the fuck? What?
Your webcam's been gone for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What
I'm so weird. I was like,
what's
what?
going on? Everything looks fine in StreamYard. I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Oh my god. You have the IT guy curse.
Yes, but
Nice.
guys,
Fucking well,
I would
man.
like to thank the panel because we had a different topic tonight, and it was also in the headlines. So thank you very much for ruining that topic for us. So
Oh well, I'll put my normal cam on, not my other one. There you go. There we go. Look at that.
ooh,
Yeah,
Let me
boy,
put-
that's what I'm talking about. Put him on big screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
isn't it?
Boot them
By
off.
the way, TN Tickers
That's
does
fucking
reviews for these beautiful watches on his show. So subscribe to TN Tickers show.
I can't
It's,
keep them,
it's what
unfortunately. I borrow them for like 3 days and send them back. Have what I want, but I can't keep them. Look at that.
How do you feel? How do you feel like?
I
just
love
give
that.
us a-
I love it. I don't like square watches, but I do love. I've had this on
Have
all
you?
day.
Do you like it the way it looks on your wrist?
Yeah, I do.
put
Yeah,
it on
I
the
do.
list. Put it
Fucking
on the
love
list.
Put it on the wrist.
TN Tickers.
Yeah, I love it, man. I tell you. Yeah, it's good, man.
Oh, beautiful! It does suit
Yeah.
you, by the way.
Proper,
It really
innit?
does. It really
Proper
does.
watch. Yeah,
Did-
really
For
good.
sure.
Did we
Yeah.
find out what BQ watches means in the meantime?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I need to ask him, I suppose, don't I? I don't know. I know it makes no sense. I don't know. It must be. No idea.
Yeah, but you made the TN Tickers potato cam now famous. So
Oh, I know. It's bollocks, mate. I tell you, no. It's just. I'm trying to.
Hey,
What I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm trying to run some updates on the to find some keyboard drivers to fix the keyboard. I'll fix the keyboard. I've disabled the normal keyboard, but I'm trying to find the drivers for it. Try and fix it.
There's something
Awesome.
romantic. There's something romantic about the way that TN Ticker's stream looks like it's being done from rural Iraq in a bunker somewhere.
Well, you know, how do you know that I'm not? How do you know I'm not like?
it probably is.
All we need is like a scud missile to land, like
Well,
with an aircraft.
I'd say Mr. GMT definitely sounds like that.
He like
I
pans to
sound
the
like-
right.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Jonathan,
sound like dog shit.
listen, you can't have you invite us on. We're invited panelists, and and then all of a sudden we get hit with, hey, we didn't talk about Longa One, but you had like 45 minutes before we were invited on, no?
Exactly.
or is that TNT's fault for his
Oh, wait,
chiming
this
in?
was about the longer one? This show was
Yes.
about the long
Yes, we
This-
wanted to
this
talk
stream
about
was
the Longa
supposed to be
One,
about
but
Longa
we
One,
spent so
actually.
much time talking
Yeah.
about that Laureato that
Oh my God!
There
See,
you
you're
go.
playing right into TPG and everyone's hands. We're all
Yeah.
playing into the game.
Yep, but that's how we are. We are all
Guys.
here for the money. No, we're not.
Can I just say a quick hello to the guys that have just joined, like A King Ben and whoever else has joined. Boys, thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this stupid show.
Actually, I would like to thank everybody who commented in the comments. I was too busy and too focused on what we are talking to pull comments up, but it's highly appreciated, and I see and I hope that you guys had a lot of fun in the channel. In
I
the
would
chats.
have brought them up, but I was too busy trying to make a point here that this guy couldn't fucking understand. So sorry about that.
I want to especially shout out Higgins' wife and Danger's wife, because usually GMT scares away all the women.
Hey, mate. You know what? There's pure sexiness here, my friend. You just don't understand.
Yeah, it attracts the bees. You mean?
It attracts everyone,
Yeah.
Also,
all
the men.
forms of life, men, women, children, everything.
Gross.
Everyone comes here. No, what are you talking about? Everyone comes and watches it.
Come and get it.
Okay, I think
Exactly.
on that notice we are closing the show. What do you think, Swis?
yes.
So thank you very much for to everyone also in the panel, Marco, JJ, Captain Subby, TN Tickers,
Can
my
we just
friend.
let the guys plug their shows if you'd like?
Of course.
Marco, JJ, Den Tickers, you'd like to plug your show?
Yeah,
No?
please go. Yeah, I'll go first if that's all right. Yeah, my little show, my little channel, Teen Tickers, do watch reviews. Nearly 700 subscribers. Need to get up there to at least 1,000. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Next.
JJ?
Great show,
guys.
JJ, you're doing a show tomorrow night, right?
Oh, JJ's not there.
I'm
JJ,
here.
come back.
Sorry about that. I was just had the button. No, I was just gonna say there's nothing like when a panel member interrupts you while you're closing out your show, right? And redirection. But yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, Sunday Fun Day, you know the deal.
It's cool,
It's a
man.
cool show. Thank you for having us on. It's fun. Chatting.
Always
Thank you
fun
for
to be on.
joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
I think you should kick everyone off and do another 20 minutes.
I agree. Let's talk longer ones. Actually,
No,
want to
this-
hear about
thi-
longer one.
This would be against the concept of the show. We want to limit it down to 1 hour. Swis, are we doing a show tomorrow about the Lange one or next week?
No, I cannot tomorrow. Let's do it next
Okay.
week.
Let's do it next week. Lange one next week. Promised. Nothing else.
There we
I
go.
don't want.
Guys,
No
I'm
more
just
Uno.
posting a link if anyone wants to jump
Yes.
for the after show. Thanks, a big thanks to everyone who I hope you enjoyed today's conversation. A big thank you to JJ, Marco, TN Tickers, Lone Star, especially for that awesome intro. A beautiful man, beautiful job. I love it. Mr.
Well done, brother.
GMT, of course, our sponsor, Captain Subby, and Jonathan. Thank you, everyone, and see you next time.
Remember, guys, stay sexy.
Check out my
There you go.
channel.